And we're on. Like that.
Hello.
Now you can see me.
You shouldn't imitate the face I made. I did it way cooler.
You did way cooler.
I did.
Yes, it's way sexier than me doing that. We're talking about why I'm a 49er fan.
Why are you a 49er fan?
Or why did I become a 49er fan?
Why did you become a 49er fan?
Okay. The story starts a long, long time ago in this far distant galaxy. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
So, just
Isn't
like...
that from a movie?
That is Star Wars.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Okay, so it's probably a combination of both.
I've never seen
You gotta see Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I know, right?
Or Star Trek.
Wow.
That's
sad. So deprived. So, like any kid that loves his dad, my dad was a 49er fan.
Aww.
Okay, let's go back further than that. Let's go at the beginning. Okay, I was born Raider fan.
Yes.
Okay? Oakland Raiders were our team. Me and my dad's team. The Oakland Raiders moved to L.A. At that point, my dad changed to the Frisco 49ers. And so right by it, because it's kind of not the same thing. You know what I mean? If your team moves out of your area, it's kind of like you're not your team no more. They kind of sold out to somebody else.
That's true.
So, there's a lot of people that stayed Raider fans through that. We didn't. And grew into 49 fans. I personally am I'm a football. I play football. I was, I love football. And I don't, I didn't watch it very much, Okay, so I'm ragging on. Let's get to the point. Okay, the point is that, so later in life, me and my dad didn't get along, and I got some animosity and thought he was an asshole. Ooh, I said that. I think that word already flies. I don't know about FCC regulations. So, anyhow, the only teams I know, only players I know, I'm a Montana fan, Montana Walsh fan. I couldn't tell you any other team whose combination of what, who, and players. I can only tell you number one Hacksaw Reynolds. You know who Hacksaw Reynolds is?
I don't.
Okay, this is way back when. His name was Hacksaw Reynolds. And the reason why I got that name is because he got mad and he cut a car in half with a hacksaw one time out.
I wouldn't even know. What's that mean?
I don't know. They're listening to us.
No.
So, anyhow, Rice, Montana, most players I know have ever known have been 49ers. Now, everybody assumed I never really even had a team. Everybody just assumed I was a Raiders fan, and I like Rock and Raider stuff. Why? Because I'm a pirate. So,
I'm a pirate.
Yes, you are.
I'm a pirate.
Arr, matey. Swab the deck. Anyhow, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So wow.
What?
Say that again. Say R.
Arr. I'm funny.
You are funny. You're funny. So, I mean, I ventured around, I a Dallas Cowboys fan, tried to St. Louis. Now they didn't like too much. But then I just realized, what I am. I was a fan of any team that hated the Niners. Because it was more of a thing of me hating my dad than me hating them, So
right.
The 49ers kind of got the butt into the whole thing because they lost a fan, and I'm a pretty solid fan. I'm pretty faithful, Simplify.
That's good.
Right? Yeah.
That's good.
I like, my friends. It's kind of like the Golden Rule,
The what?
The Golden Rules.
Golden
Remember
Rule.
Simplify? Simplify. Semper Fidelis? Definition?
No. Oh.
Always.
Always faithful.
Yes, always loyal. So, I've going through this thing that we're going through and all the crazy things that have been happening with us and with me and, all we've seen. Crazy stuff happen. So, it dawned on me that, most of my family's, they're all Niner fans anyhow. And, we're always razzing them up. You know what? It says there, I got to show you sometime on the, this thing's going way too long. But I just venture into the story, and I got to say that on the Lord's Prayer in the BIBLE, in Mark or Matthew, at the bottom of the Lord's Prayer, dear Heavenly Father, you know, our Father who art in heaven. So at the bottom of it, I read it the other day, and I noticed at the bottom is like a disclaimer, you know, when you got a commercial or something that disclaims, you know, yes, but you have to do this, or, you know, this may cause different side effects or whatever.
Yeah.
Disclaimers. The disclaimer was, you have to forgive as much as you have been forgiven.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, man, you know, I got a lot of animosity towards a couple folks out there. You know what I mean? I do. And definitely the old man was
Just
one.
because if you forgive them doesn't mean that you have to trust them.
No, you don't have to trust them.
Yeah.
They have to earn that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But forgiving is like, that's the water's under the bridge. Today's a new day. And we're going to just go forward. Like, you know, the past is what it was. We learned from it, but we're just going to go forward and just not even put that into play. Because, you know, that's what true forgiveness. If I wasn't forgiven as much as I've been forgiven, then I can't be forgiven because I haven't forgiven anybody else.
True.
You know what I mean? It goes around, comes around, sort of thing. So,
True.
so that's why I've become a 49 fan all of a sudden. Because
That's cool.
I thought that, you know, we should start. Well, I was pointing in that direction. It was on my heart, and let's start with this whole forgiveness thing and work it. Because I noticed that the unconditional love thing worked. And I know that, you know, it continues to work. So, you know. Well, anyhow, that's a little story on the 49er thing. And, well, we're going to eat some In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, yeah, I'm starving.
I
totally forgot about our food.
Right? KSB Passion 2016. See ya.
Peace.